Welcome back in, everybody. Rowdy, I'm sure you're not here yet, but good to see you. Hello, Braden. Hello, Martin. Yes, we have quite a few things on the mat today. To your point, Martin, check this out. Whoops. There you go. Ranthony, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. I am Percy. Glad to have you back as well. Hopefully you are doing great on this Thursday evening. I am excited to stream tonight with you guys, hang out, work on some cars. Still a little bit sick, but we'll be all right. Yeah, so this is an interesting one. We got Kyle Siegs, Austin Hose. Where did he run this? No, I didn't frame it. I haven't yet. I actually did save the I took a screenshot of it and I'm gonna print it out. But I will. I don't plan on doing a 3-hour stream, but you know, if it gets crazy, we could. Oh, he raced this at Coda in March. Okay. I wonder if this was a sponsor-driven paint scheme, because sometimes they'll do that where sponsors will request to have a diecast made. So I wonder if that was why this one's being made. Very interesting, though. Very cool. Very, very cool for the Sieg boys. But anyway, yes, if you guys have yet to do so, please vote on the poll. You don't have to. I mean, I'll frame it. This is the first ever super chat. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't, vote on the poll. If you guys have watched Michael Marutz's streams, you got to get the gas can water. I've had this for a few years, at least since 2023. You can see the William Byron stickers on it. But yeah, so I did Braden see what happened, or I heard about it. That's pretty dumb. Like, I don't know. I think that corporate America / sponsors have done some really good things, but they've also done some really not so good things. And I would put this one under the not so good category. But yeah, as you can see, we have a few cars to work on. I didn't really know what to do tonight because I don't have everything ready for the Cletus car. I have to clear it. So my plan is to hopefully clear it tomorrow. And then we can start decaling it Sunday. Oh no, I'm not. No, I gotta paint the spoiler. Sorry. I got too many things on my mind. Coming back from vacation, I still haven't like fully recovered mentally. And also I haven't fully recovered like with all of my projects. So I've been trying to do all that. I've been trying to, obviously I had to go back to work, so that wasn't fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well tonight on this Thursday evening before Atlanta weekend. New Atlanta, old Atlanta. I think I'm still kind of an old Atlanta person, but like Greg said earlier, I don't mind the new Atlanta so much as I hate the cars. I think what they did to the track is fine if they don't do it again, but I don't like the next gen car. I think it boils down to that. My day's pretty good, Ranthony. I've been tired today, I guess. Haven't posted a video since you've been here. Are you saying that I haven't posted a video since you've been here, or you haven't posted a video since you've been here? Because I still have to figure out what I'm going to do for tomorrow's video. Also, got a red X and made him. It's 2'4". Jeez, that's funny. That's pretty funny. I mean, it's not totally too far off, but it's not entirely accurate. So I'm also trying to figure out, oh, you haven't? I remember, what was it, a couple weeks ago or last stream, I don't remember. Everything kind of blurs together for me anymore. You were talking about that. It's okay. I'm like super, super far behind on my D'Agostini model. And I've recorded like, I don't even know, 3 or 4 of the next boxes and just haven't got around to editing them because I don't like editing. Board Diecast, good to see you. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing awesome on this Thursday evening. Braden, I like both, but imagine if they didn't reconfigure how good the Gen 7 racing is at intermediates. Yeah, there is that dynamic to it. It's I think there's just something optically about the shape of the cars or something that I don't like. It's definitely a visual thing. I mean, they also don't race great at all places. I don't think the Gen 4 car was really the only car that raced great at every place. The COT did not. 2014, the Gen 6 car kind of did, but that was also with really high horsepower. So yeah, I think you're right. Oh, your dad's still at work? Well, let's not have too much fun until he gets back. Next week, NASCAR is trying no foam on the front and rear bumpers for short tracks. I did hear about that a while ago. That is one of my main criticisms of this car, is it just doesn't take damage unless it's absolutely destroyed. And that was one of my favorite things about the older cars, the sheet metal cars, is when there were consequences to contact. So they had to be smart about their contact and how hard they hit each other. So close to 30 subs. Well, if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Mr. Percy. That's okay, we can. We could party. But yeah, I think that's probably my main criticism from an aesthetic thing, is I really loved watching Martinsville and Bristol and seeing the cars torn up, not just cosmetically, but also kind of like structurally. And that's just not the case with this next gen car. And I think it hurts. Probably gonna have us. You never know. Carson's a wild card. Yes, board diecast, you are 1000% right. Those race version diecasts were awesome. Now I only have Gordon raced version cars, but yeah, like Kyle Busch had a Bristol car that I'm pretty sure the whole back end was like ripped off or something. The cars used to get torn up, and it was a cool aesthetic because you could tell that they've been through a race, and not just like a nice race. It was a knock 'em down, drag it out slugfest, and they were the champion of that fight, and that was always really cool. Not at Atlanta, but at North Wilkesboro. Well, yeah, Atlanta being a 1.5 mile track, they're not gonna. That's a safety thing. I mean, it is still pretty quick at North Wilkesboro, but yeah, closer proximity. Ooh, Braden's going to North Wilkesboro. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun. I suppose I'm on the road to 2000. Yes, that's. I don't even really know how to comprehend that. I don't really, it doesn't really resonate with me yet. Like we're almost at 1,500, and that's still kind of crazy to me. And so, yeah, the whole 2,000 thing, who knows? I wish one of the things, and I do like that the live streams are, we don't have a ton of people on the live streams, and I do enjoy that. But I think some of the people that were here for the how-to video would definitely love the live streams and kind of get it behind the scenes and can ask questions. So I'm surprised a little bit that some of those people didn't kind of translate over to the live streams. Some of you did, but I'm just surprised it hasn't been more, I guess. Not that it matters, or not that I'm like looking for specific numbers, but just kind of thinking out loud here. Charity, good to see you. I watched the first half, and then France scored their goal, and I just decided not to watch the rest of it. I don't care much for France at all, and so I was hate watching them, hoping that they would lose. They did not. So, yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is. Hopefully Spain can dispatch Belgium and then take down France. That would be my ideal scenario. I don't want Spain to win, but that would be fine with me if they could beat France. Yeah, it was 2-0. I mean, I saw the score. All right, hold on. I misboarded Diecast's chat. I have Kyle Busch's 20 from Martinsville car, one of my favorites. Also, I don't like Logano. Yes, you're absolutely right about both of those things. Martin Truex Jr. during the 2017 season did that as well. He liked to destroy his cars as well, which is kind of a sign that they were doing something nefarious, but, everybody is. Charity's rooting for France. Ugh. Well, everyone's allowed to have their opinions. Even if they're wrong, I'll respect it. Wait, I just realized the FIFA trophy streams are your most popular. Time to turn the channel into a Lego one. Is that true? I haven't even really looked at the numbers. Let me take a gander at the numbers here. Top content. Yeah, the video has gotten, whoa, it jumped up to 706 views. So the time-lapse trophy Lego video has done pretty well. Let's go to live streams here really quick. Whoa, 422 views, 197, 358. Dang. You're right. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Not that I kind of just like stream and then forget about it, but you guys got to remember, and I know you do, this is a hobby of mine, so it's not my full-time job, and I've got tons of other things going on. So yeah, it's hard to keep up with everything. Erling Haaland is currently #1 in Spotify. One of his fans discovered his old account when he used to be. Are you serious? That's funny. Listen. I really, really dislike Manchester City, but Haaland is growing on me so fast. Like, the dude is hilarious. He is such a character. I love it. So I really hope that Norway beats England. I would like to see Argentina beat Switzerland. I'd like to see Spain beat Belgium. And then I'd probably, like, as much as it pains me, I would like to see an Argentina-Spain final, because I don't want France. And then, I mean, I would like Messi to go out on top. I thought he was going out on top of the last World Cup. Turns out he might be going out on top on this World Cup. So I don't know if you guys watched that game Argentina played against Egypt. That game was insane. I mean, we could probably spend an entire stream just talking about that game alone. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the end of the tournament. Getting storms again. William Byron's run the ugliest paint scheme of the year for Atlanta. Well, give me a second and I'll check it out. I'm looking for... There it is. Did you see Holland with... I did. It's so funny. I love all of the all of the players coming over here, just embracing American culture. It's so funny. He's been the funniest one, Holland, for sure. All right, let me look up William Byron Atlanta paint scheme. I might have seen it, but let's see. William Byron. I gotta get a better stream set up. All right, let's see. I watch Argentina. His name used to be Kygo Joe. That's funny. Watch Argentina in mall here. Porter, everyone went nuts on Argentina. It was honestly one of the craziest games I've ever seen. It was. I'll be 100% honest. I'm never not honest, but I'll be 100% honest. I thought that Argentina was done. I was like, there's no way they come back from a 2-0 deficit. I'm like, you know, I'll watch it, but I don't think that it's going to go well. I was really sad that Argentina was going to bow out, and they pulled off one of the craziest upsets ever. Oh, you know what? I could just go to NASCAR.com. NASCAR.com. All right. Let's just do that. That would have been really cool to see it in the mall, though, with everybody else. Crowds always make things more interesting, whether for the good or for the bad. All right, let's see. Paint scheme preview. Where's it at? There it is. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I'm slow today. Sounds like my computer's taking off again. I don't know why. And I don't know why. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi for sure. So, I understand the Oh, it's the HP paint scheme? Yeah, that one sucks. There's like nothing to it. It might be easy to find on track, but it's a terrible paint scheme. Messi is the better... Just Messi's better at everything. In my opinion, there's not much of a debate between Messi or Ronaldo, but I mean, I suppose it could be debated. Everything can be debated. Security guards them all watching. That is funny. Props to those guys. It's not like there was going to be anything crazy happening. Everybody was focused on the game, unless it was a diversion. But yeah, I mean, I've watched both of them play. I myself played for 20 plus years. I've coached, I've reffed. Messi is just a top talent. His ability to influence a game is much greater than Ronaldo's, even at his age. You can tell how they carry themselves and how their peers feel about them by the way that their peers treat them. I think it's pretty clear that Messi off the field is as much, I hate to use the word nice, but much nicer and more of a leader Sometimes though, when things don't go his way, he does get a little fired up, but you think Ronaldo's better? Again, everybody's entitled to their opinions. I think Ronaldo's one of the greats of all time, but I think that Messi is the better player. He's the better playmaker. He's the better game changer. He's the better influencer of the teams. I just, his technical ability is really, really good. And, well, the best ever, his technical ability. And it's really hard. Now, here's my question. Did you grow up watching both of them? Like, how long have you watched them both play? Because I've watched both of them play since, like, I don't know, 2007, 2008. I grew up watching both of them play. And again, you're not going to get me to say Ronaldo's not a great player, because he is. He was and he is, but I just don't know how you could make the case that Ronaldo's better than Messi. But I'd be willing to hear it. I'd be willing to hear your side of the argument. So anyway, yeah, we started this car, this 01 Regan Smith car, like, I don't even know how long ago. Oh, you've only been watching them for a year? I've been watching them for about almost 20 years. So, yeah, it's no wonder why our opinions are vastly different. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so you're seeing old Messi and old Ronaldo. I would still argue that old Messi is better than old Ronaldo, but yeah, that totally makes sense then. Because I watched Messi at Barcelona. I watched Ronaldo. Yes, exactly. Board Diecast remembers long hair Messi. Yes, like when he was number 19, when he made his debut for Argentina. He played on Barcelona with Ronaldinho at one point. So yeah, long-haired Messi. You meant 4 months. Jeez. Yeah. Again, like, I'm not taking anything away from Ronaldo. I think he's one of the all-time greats as well. But it's just, you could get lost in Messi highlights of his dribbles, of his passes, the vision that he has when making passes and seeing things that nobody else can see, his strength on the ball. In Germany 06, yikes, I'm old. I know, I'm with you. Germany 06. Yep, I hear you. I'm getting up there too. But yeah, I don't know. The weakness to both of their, the biggest weakness to both of their games is defensive. But, I mean, I don't know. It'd take some convincing. And I don't even know if you could convince me that Ronaldo's better than Messi. But again, all-time great. Top 10 player. Easy. Maybe top 5. Definitely top 10. All right, so here's the thing. We have some hood pins to put in here, and then some hood pin tape to put over top of the hood pins. So I use just normal Elmer's glue for the hood pins because sometimes the glue will overflow the little hood pin recesses in the hoods. So if you use this kind of toxic Testors plastic cement, it will mess up the clear coat. This normal Elmer's glue does not mess up the clear coat at all. It's perfectly fine, perfectly safe with it. I don't really know what I'm doing with this car either. It's honestly considering selling it, but I was going to try and have Regan Smith sign it when I went to Charlotte a couple weeks ago. Probably like a month ago or whatever. And I just decided that I was not going to take it. Like that song by... Shoot, who's it? Quiet Riot. No, we're not going to take it. Is that Kiss? That's Kiss, right? Or is it Quiet Riot? No, that's Come On Feel the Noise. I don't remember. I haven't listened to that kind of music in a while. But anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? Just a chill, relaxing Thursday evening. We have Atlanta coming up on Saturday and Sunday. We actually have Lime Rock as well at for the Truck Series and for ARCA. By the way, in case you want to feel old again, Lamine Yamal wasn't even born when the 06 German World Cup happened, and Lamine was just 11 when Russia World Cup happened. Yeah, so that's kind of like the Connor Zilic stuff when you see stuff about that and how young he is. By the way, terrible rookie season for him. Like, that kind of sucks. Trackhouse is not really helping, of course, but yeah, rough season for the kid. He probably should have just stayed in O'Reilly and destroyed everybody there. But yeah, I do think about some of those things sometimes, and I'm like, man, when I was playing in high school, which would have been 2010 South Africa World Cup, you know, Messi, Ronaldo, all of those greats, Neymar, James Rodriguez, Luis Suarez, like those guys are all retired now, or pretty much on their way out. It's just crazy to think about. And the World Cup's fun. It's been a blast. I've had a good time with it. I'll just be really disappointed if France wins it again. I don't like the French team. I don't like many of the French players. The only reason really I like Argentina is because of Messi. I mean, I grew up watching him. I think he's great for the sport in general. He decided that he wanted to come play in the States, which is awesome. I have yet to see him actually play in person, I'm pretty sure. I haven't been watching for 20 years. I'm 11. You haven't been alive for 20 years. That's funny. So let's see, 11. That would put you at 2015. Bro, I was graduating 2015 was my first year of college. It's so wild. It's so wild. That's so funny. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy the World Cup. So far, I think it's been really good. There have been a few hiccups with like VAR and stuff over the past probably 2 weeks. I think they started the tournament really well, and the officiating has tailed off. It has become worse as the tournament has progressed, which has been really disappointing because I'm so sick of VAR. I'm over it. One of the interesting things is West Ham got relegated from the Premier League this year, and I'm overjoyed because I get to watch them in the Championship where there is no VAR, and I'm excited about that. I can't wait. So yeah, I know it's a very strange dynamic, but I'm so sick of VAR. Like today's, like the first penalty today that was given to France, there was no contact made. Mbappe just went down over the ball, and they took a really long time looking at it. Ultimately, it didn't matter because they won the game anyway, but I don't know. VAR just needs to go away and to never come back. closer to 2030 World Cup than 2010. I know. It is. It's. I hate thinking about stuff like that because then you just start to remember all the good times, all the fun times, and like I'm sure the future is gonna be fun too, and there's gonna be fun things ahead. But I know that the past was fun. I remember having good times in high school for the 2010 World Cup, playing on a team. We used to have all of our buddies over. They would come over and we'd watch the games, and we'd have the team over. We'd play FIFA and we'd do all kinds of fun stuff, and it was just such a different time. And you know, the next World Cup is gonna be held in. It's so random how they're doing it anymore. I don't like the multi-host. I'll be honest, I don't like the multi-host. But then again, if it were up to me, I would just have the US host it every year. It's been so cool to see all of the feedback from people that have come to the US, and just I don't know, it's been a fun tournament. I feel like it's gone off without a hitch. I don't feel like there's been any big issues. Yes, so Saudi Arabia is hosting 2034. And then I've heard some rumors. There has been some speculation that it could come back to the US in 2038, which I would be interested in. If it just came back to just the US and not all three again, but I don't know. We'll see. There's a long time between now and then. Maybe if we're still here in that amount of time, we'll be looking back at this particular stream and be like, man, do you remember when we were talking about the 2020 or 2026 World Cup and all that? Yeah, you're right. It was weird and later in the year and not being a summer thing. I think also the thing that made the Qatar World Cup weird was they had to build all the stadiums. Tons of people died building the stadiums, and all of those reports came out after the fact. But everybody kind of knew it before. And I don't know, the tournament just felt weird because Qatar beat the US, and the US had the infrastructure, and we're seeing it now. We have the infrastructure here. We have the ability to host. We didn't have to build stadiums. We just had to cover up some sponsors on stadiums. We have the capacity. You know, we have the hotels, the restaurants, all of that supporting infrastructure, the transportation systems. Like, we have all of that here. And Qatar had to, like, build all of that, or at least build a lot of it. And then the other thing, too, is, like, the U.S. can singularly host the World Cup pretty much now forever. But Qatar, and the U.S. is huge. Qatar, I think it's like the size of Connecticut. They beat the U.S. It just, I don't know. There were so many things about it that were just super sketchy. Imagine a World Cup match held at Bristol Motor Speedway. Now, Martin, you are thinking big brain moves right there. Bristol Motor Speedway, World Cup final, 2038. That would be insane. That would be so crazy. Honestly, because what's Bristol Motor Speedway's capacity? It's not like 150,000. Mine's definitely Messi. I grew up watching Messi play. I mean, I know that's the World Cup match at Daytona. No, they could have multiple matches at Daytona. That's so huge. They could just like put a few fields in Daytona's infield. Cover up the lake. Lake Lloyd. What's up, Rowdy? Welcome in. I saw your message from earlier. Glad to have you here. You were pretty spot on. You said about 30 minutes, so you are here. No, Messi is my favorite. Always has been. I did like Ronaldo too. I mean, I still do like Ronaldo, but yeah, Messi's definitely my favorite. Whoever won the World Cup title, a NASCAR Cup car, do a burnout in the middle of the field. Yeah, because they wouldn't need the grass anymore, so just rip it up. That would be something. All right, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but this car is pretty much done. I just have to do some touch up on the inside, like paint all of this, make it look nice, kind of cut the decals around the wheel wells and stuff. But overall, this car turned out much better. You can see the numbers are opaque this time as opposed to last time. The only other thing that I have to do for this one is I have to 3D print my windshield wiper and then the rain flaps that go on the back of the car. Other than that, this car is done. And then this car we're just kind of working on putting together. Oh, by the way, so now that we're monetized, we can have a YouTube store, and I'm not really sure how it works. I have to figure that out. But would you guys be interested if I posted these or sold these somehow? They're just 3D printed little plastic, just channel logos. And I designed it myself, and obviously I can print it myself. And I was thinking maybe just like $10, which would cover shipping and printing. Because I don't really know how much it would be to ship these, so I was probably thinking something around like maybe $10. But it's something I'm considering. I don't know how to set up a store yet, so I have to look into doing that. But if I were to do that, is that something that you guys would be interested in? I want to ask you a question. Should I do a voiceover for a Chicagoland video or let the photos and some text tell the story? I mean, it's honestly up to you, whichever you like better. You can put some music behind it, kind of like how I do some of my videos. I like talking about it because I feel like I can explain some things that pictures can't explain, even though, like, you know, pictures are worth 1,000 words kind of thing, and so videos are worth so much more. I just feel like there's always untold stories, or there's always something else to talk about that the pictures didn't capture or the videos didn't capture. So that's kind of my opinion. I mean, that's what I would do. But you guys kind of, you've seen my formats. You've seen how my videos go. Honestly, both are fine. There's nothing wrong with either choice. So if you want to do one or the other, or both, honestly. I'm asking because you've made some pretty good videos about your shoes. Well, thank you, Roddy. Like I said, it all depends what you're feeling. Like if you have things that you want to explain more in depth, then I would say definitely do a voiceover. But if there's no like extra stories that you want to tell, then you could just do the videos. And maybe pop a couple things of text over top of them, and that would be sufficient. But like I said, I always like talking about it a little bit more because there's always something that I didn't capture on video or on a picture, or there's more to a story that can be told verbally rather than through the images. So that's kind of that's my thought process behind it. I should have done this a while ago, but we're doing it now, so Let me know when you guys want to get into the weekend's preview, because we're actually going to get back to like our normally scheduled videos. I do have one more Lego to build. It's a messy Lego. So depending upon how the World Cup goes, I might we might do another stream of that. Austin Hill's running a bank OZK, and on the deck lid it says legends always live on. Bank OZK. What is Bank OZK? Am I dumb? Am I missing something, Martin? Bank OZK. Also, yes, I would buy a die-caster of Mars. All right, well, I'll consider it, or I'll figure out how to do the store, because like I said, I don't really know how to do that yet, so I'll try and figure that out, and then once I know, then you guys will know, and I can post it, and if you feel so inclined, you're more than welcome to purchase it. But I'm just figuring out this whole monetized thing yet. I'm easy to fool when it comes to consumerism. Well, I figured that it'd be something cool, and it's something that I designed, sort of, so I figured you guys would like it. And I mean, $10 isn't too much. Mainly it's just to cover shipping, because shipping's not cheap these days. I used to ship out a lot of die-cast back in the day when I would sell them, and it was definitely cheaper back then. I've shipped a few things recently, and it's not cheap. So I figured, yeah, probably $10 would be enough to cover shipping and, you know, the printing, because it is my personal 3D printer. And I don't typically take like wear and tear into account, but I guess I would or could. And you could put it anywhere. You could put it on your desk. You could even put a magnet on the back. Like you could glue a magnet to the back of it and just stick it on your refrigerator or something. It's fairly simple thing. I will say I prefer making my own 3D prints over buying them. Do you also have a 3D printer, Rowdy? It is pretty fun. It is pretty helpful. I do enjoy printing. I haven't done it in a while. Well, we've been on vacation. By the way, spent way too much money on vacation. Ranthony's super chat. It's gonna help out a little bit. I have a Bamboo Labs PS1, I think is what my brand or what my printer is. You have a Bamboo Lab A1. There you go. So I went a little bit more expensive than that. I wanted to get it enclosed because I didn't know where my printer was going to be in the house. Turns out I have it downstairs where it's quite chilly. So having it fully enclosed helps keep the heat in, obviously. And that helps bed adhesion and material. Whoa, that one's way too short. I think that one's way too short. Okay, yeah, I just bought the AMS, or I got the AMS this year for my birthday. So the multicolor feature is really nice. Jordan Anderson is running the Easy Car paint scheme for Atlanta and is the same paint scheme for Daytona. I was supposed to make a car for Jordan Anderson, like the car chief or whatever, and he never got back to me. Which is fine, because I have projects on projects on projects, but, yeah. That was another one I was supposed to make. That's fine, because I paint most of my 3D prints. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't really use the multicolor thing for too much. There are a few things that I have in my mind that I want to print, but again, I've just been super busy with like everything lately that I haven't really got around to printing anything. Like Cody just texted me today, and I know he's looking for an update on the cars because the guy that bought them or whatever I'm making them for, he's looking for an update, so he's bugging Cody, and then Cody's bugging me. Carter LaFountain. Well, welcome in. I don't think I've seen your name before. When can you take cars? Good question. Honestly, probably never, but gas can water, get one. I have no idea. I have 50 cars for Cody to make right now. And then Robert, the guy that works at Viking, I need to make him this Sonoma top 5 car. And he has like 21 little cars that I make, 164s that I'm making him. I have to make Cody a 124. I'm actually going to make myself a 124. I have 2 more Kyle Busch cars to make, 2 Cletus McFarlane trucks to make, a pretty random one that I'm working on. So, like, not to mention, in and amongst all of that is the D'Agostini model build, which I'm getting, like, further on, but I'm so far behind on it. Like, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to take, like, a week off of YouTube. Legitimately, just sit at home and edit. Multicolor 3D printer also wastes a lot of filament when switching colors. Yes, it does. It does waste a lot of filament. So, Carter, the main reason, well, one of the main reasons why I made the how-to video is so that everybody can also make cars. That way you don't have to just like rely on somebody like me to make cars for other people. Like, one of the things I wanted to do was give you guys the tools to do that. And I mean, I've had people say like, oh yeah, but your quality is so good. Well, yeah, I've been doing it for 15 years, whatever it's been now. So I better be good at it. So basically what I'm saying is you guys have the ability to do it. It's just going to take a little bit of time and practice and patience. There's nothing wrong with that. Because that's what I had to do. And I didn't have anybody to show me how to do it. I just kind of figured it all out on my own, which is the crazy part about it. Yeah, Rowdy saw that, and then Mars squashed it. Mars basically said, no, you're not running it, which is ultra disappointing. At least I'm pretty sure it was Mars. I want to get a custom of Kyle Busch's last win. Like his Dover truck? I don't think you need a custom for that. Lionel's making it, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Lionel making that car? Yeah, Martin, I looked it up. I remember that when they released it this year. It's ugly. It is ugly. Oh, this is annoying. NASCAR win? Like the Cup Series? That would have been... Was that Gateway? 2022? Or something? They made that. Oh, that's why. I was going to use these little styrene tubes. Nope, not this styrene tube. If it was Mars, I'm not eating another bag of M&Ms for a good long while. I'm pretty sure it was. You'll have to double check. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. They said no. All of these look like they're the same diameter. What the heck? I thought I had... You know what I could do? I don't know if I like this idea, what my brain has hatched. But I could use some screws. You have Bush's last cup win on your desk, you're looking at it. Yeah, wasn't it Gateway? I'm pretty sure it was Gateway. Sorry if I'm sniffly. Oops. I'm still... Not what I wanted. I'm still slightly congested from the vacation. I mean, we could do that. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, Gateway 23. Alright, so I've never done this before, but we're going to improvise a little bit. This is kind of weird. This is why I never throw anything away. Because I have a box of miscellaneous screws and pieces and stuff. So it's a bit unconventional, but this car, when I got it, was busted. Broken. Oh, no. Starting Kyle Busch 20. Staring Kyle Busch 20. For the authentic? What does that mean, Martin? I'm staring Kyle Busch 2025 Bank OZK for the authentic. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to clarify for my noggin. Is there a NASCAR Authentics line of that? Is that what you're saying? I got all my Kyle Busch diecast on my desk. I'm looking. NASCAR Authentic Wave 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was a big collector of the NASCAR Authentics when it first came back out in like 2015. I was all about it. And then, because it was nice to have like actual cars back in retail stores. And then it just kind of, I don't want to say got old, but I got over it pretty quick. Did we already do? No, Braden, are you ready? Do you want to do them right now? I've just been kind of chatting with you guys. You can count all of your Kyle Busch cards if anyone. Sure. Throw a number out there. Count them up. If I were to count all of my Jeff Gordon cards, we'd be here for a while. It's like over 400 something. 124s. I've also been collecting for like 22 years. So. But yeah, Braden, if you're ready. I'm ready when you are. I'm ready if you're ready. Shoot, I was about to say that. All right. All right, it's just a chill night. Yeah, like I said, I'm still not feeling great, but it is what it is. All right, so we got the entry list for this one. We got the entry list for this one, and we have the entry list for this one. Okay, everybody. I will have one, but another Cowboy Stack has coming in less than a month. Nice. I know I have 164s of Kyle's. Obviously, if you guys saw my tribute video, I don't have a 124. All right, so screen capture. That's what we want. Okay, so first we're going to start with the truck series. So they're racing at Lime Rock. Actually, we'll start here. The race is Friday, so tomorrow, and it's at 1 p.m. What am I talking about? I'm lying to you. I'm lying right to your guys' face. It says it on the screen. Saturday. Duh. Saturday at 11. Oh my gosh. I think I'm losing it. Send help. Saturday at 1 o'clock, July 11th. Practice and qualifying at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. respectively. And then, yes. So we have some different names in the field. Like Thomas Annunziata, he's done a lot of ARCA stuff, so he's going to be jumping in the one truck. Jackson Lee, don't know who that is. Graham Doyle, don't know who that is. They're going to be in the 2 and the 5. Connor Mozak, I've heard of him. Grant Enfinger, heard of that guy too, a few times. Corey LaJoy, never heard of him. Honeycutt, Queen, Cole Butcher, Minnie Tyrell. Okay, so nobody like super out of the ordinary there. Ooh, Colin Braun. I feel like Colin Braun. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Wait, you said Landon Lewis. I haven't seen Landon Lewis yet. Where's Landon Lewis? Did I miss him? Braden? Good thing Thomas still has view. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so oh, there's Landon Lewis in the 45. I'm gonna take your word for it. Frankie Muniz, Layton Riggs, Chandler Smith, Ben Mayer. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Andres Perez, I've heard of him a few times. Stuart Friesen, Wesley Slimp. I feel like I've heard that name a few times, but I'm not entirely familiar. Parker Kligerman back. Louis Foster. I don't think I know that guy either. Dang. I need to pay more attention. Oh yeah, that's not it. We need to keep going. Chris Wright, the driving caution will be in the field. So expect a Chris Wright caution at some point. Jake Garcia, Ben Rose, Christian Eckes, Timer Jeski. Just count all of my Busch cars. 47, 48 wins last track one. Nice. That's a solid collection you have there. Very nice. Very nice. Are they all raced wins, or is it a mixture of raced wins and standard paint schemes? Do you have any special finishes, DIN number ones, etc., etc.? Ugh, sorry. All right. Ugh, don't love that. McAnally better get rid of Chris Wright before he shuts down their team. I don't know. You say if you know, you know. Unfortunately, I don't know what you know. But if you want to tell me what you know so then I can also know, I'd appreciate it. But I don't know. So you'd have to share your knowledge with me, Braden. But yeah, so that's the truck series entry list. I don't know if I'll watch it. It's at 11 a.m. or 1 a.m. or oh my gosh, 1 p.m. on Saturday. I don't know what we're doing. Actually, let me check the World Cup schedule because 43 164s, 3 187s, and 1 124. Gotcha. Okay, okay. I see. The World Cup. No, come on, phone. Their last race was Dover last year. Oh. Well, this might be their last race. Come on, phone. Saturday at 1 p.m. Oh, I could watch this. The games on Saturday aren't until 5 and 9. Oh, Saturday's going to be fun. Okay, so let's move on to our boys in the O'Reilly series. The Focus Health 250. Now, this is at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Echo Park Speedway. Stupid. Just to be clear, I was not a fan back in the day when they changed Charlotte Motor Speedway to Lowe's Motor Speedway. So my dislike for track rebranding goes back quite a few years, just to be clear, just so we're not confused on that. I have disliked that for a good long while. So I'm not a bandwagon or track name changing hater. I've disliked it for a long time. I don't even know what Echo Park is. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, Braden, or not, but I don't know. It's every car happy owner, so because I've heard him say it about 1,000 times. Is it a rental car place or something, or is it like a sales? What do you even call that? Like shoot, what would you like a dealership place? I don't even know. One of you smarter gentlemen can tell me. Echo Park sounds like a place in California. Kind of. I was just there. Not in Echo Park, but in California. All right, so anyway, this race, pre-owned car place owned by the Smiths. Oh, I gotcha. Well, that makes sense then. Well, I'm gonna take your word for it, Braden. You're a smart dude. You normally have all of the details. You normally have all of the knowledge. So I 1,000% trust whatever you have to say. Is that a good thing? I don't really know, but I'm gonna say it is. You're always in the know. Where did that go? Remove mistaken-y. So this one is at 7 o'clock. That could be a problem. If England, Norway go into extra time, could be a problem. Yeah. And then as soon as the Argentina game starts, I'm switching gears right to that. You absolutely know it. So anyway, this is at 7 p.m. on Saturday. We'll see where my allegiances lie. To start, we have Garrett Smithley in the 0 car. By the way, I've said this before. I'll say it again. I love the fact that they run the 0, the 00, the 02, the 07. I love that. I love a car with an extra 0 in it just for funs. Sheldon Creed, Carson Quaffle, Ryan Ellis, Jesse Love, Josh Balicki, Justin Allgaier, Sammy Smith. Ooh, Jake Finch in the 9. That's interesting. There's a Ford in the entry list. Where did you see the Ford? I don't see a Ford yet. Martin, you're jumping ahead. You're reading ahead. No reading ahead. Oh my gosh, it's the 55 for Joey Gase Motorsports. There is a Ford in the field. Hallelujah. What does that mean? No idea. Will they win? Absolutely not. Ford alert, Ford alert. All right, hold on. We're jumping the gun here. We got to get back up top. So we got Jake Finch, Corey Day, William Swallage, Brent Cruz, Brendan Jones, Austin Hill, Harris Burton. Nobody fun. It's all regulars. All regulars. Train o'clock. Again, always. It's a non-competitive Ford. Yes, absolutely. Non-competitive is 100% accurate. Willie Kevin LePage, everyone? Oh, I don't know. Hopefully not. But I guess you never know. Oh, this is so annoying. I might have to, but whatever. I'll figure it out later. This one, I'm going to have to recut that one. That one's too short. Sam Mayer, Nick Lights, Brendan Poole, LeVar Scott, Carson Ware. Carson Ware? I feel like I haven't heard his name in a while. So this is pretty much all regulars and part-timers. There's no cup guys. Oh yeah, Rowdy heard the train. Rowdy heard the train in the house. Well, it's not in the house. It's outside the house, but Rowdy heard it. One of these days, once I become a professional streamer, we'll get like train animations and stuff. Today is not that day, but eventually, potentially. Okay. This is frustrating me. There we go. I always hated these splitter brackets. I like to make them metal because they're more like the real ones, which is fun. But, all right. And then our boys in the Viking Motorsports Camp, Buddy and Funkaway, are their sponsors. I was sent graphics today for the popsicle car, which is fun. Nick Sanchez in the 87. It sucks he got screwed over with Ford. I agree. Maybe a train counter in the top right. Yeah, he did get the shaft with some of those teams, especially with Big Machine. For Patrick Starpoli, who just had the money. He's not a bad... That's his name, right? Patrick Starpoli. Yeah, he's not a bad driver, but I think Nick Sanchez has better talent than him. He just didn't have the money. Early today, I almost got stung by a wasp. Well, I'm glad you didn't, because I don't like those things. I'm allergic to bees. And then moving on to Sunday's race. A 7 p.m. race on a Sunday? Ooh. I mean, I am off on Monday, so I can't hate too much. But for the normal person that has to go to work the next day, that sucks. But anyway, Sunday, green flag at 7:19 p.m. specifically. Entry list. La 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 la. Ross, Cindric, Dillon, Gregson, Larson, Keselowski, Suarez, Elliott, Dillon, Hamlin, Blaney, Allmendinger, Buescher. Wait, I gotta cut one more of these. Briscoe, Bell, Barry, Logano, Wallace, Byron, Hill, Gilliland, Herbst, Smith, Custer, Hunter, Nemechek, Jones, Reddick, Stenhouse Jr., Bowman, Cody Ware, Ty Gibbs, Priest, Chad Fincham. All right, welcome back, Chad Fincham. McDowell, Hocevar, McLeod, BJ. BJ is going to be... BJ gets the dub this week. What do you guys think? BJ McLeod gets the dub? Or SVG? Connor Zelich crashes like lap 5 just because that's how it's been going for him lately. SVG gets the dub. Do you guys think it'll be a wreck fest? Or do you think it'll go green a lot? I got like wasps, spiders, snakes. In other words, if I went missing, I wouldn't be found in Australia. Yeah. Yeah. I'm loud from a cloud. Loud from a cloud. What a that rivals hard for Menard. It does. Maybe a flip. Ooh, Martin says maybe a flip. Is loud for McLeod better than hard for Menard? I don't know. That's a pretty solid one right there. You say a flip. You say maybe a flip. You're just kind of covering your base. Like, they might flip this weekend. There's a chance. Of course there's a chance. It's a super speedway. Since it's a Franken speedway, I'm leaning towards Wreckfest. I agree. Yeah, yep. I remember last year a little bit. Not like a ton, but yeah, I remember they got pretty weird and decided to wad up a bunch of race cars. For what reason? I don't know. I'll be honest. And again, I don't know why I'm prefacing what I'm about to say with that, because I'm always honest with you guys. I don't hate the new Atlanta. I really don't. I think that it was a NASCAR decision that has paid off. I think the racing, it reminds me of like old Daytona, old Talladega a bit. So I think that helps some of the older fans a little bit. I think that, again, I don't like the fact that they reconfigured it, but I think it has boded well for them. 66 didn't find sponsor last. Someone in my Discord server sent an image of 66 with your profile picture on the hood. That's funny. Did you end up sponsoring them? Todd Gillen will put an upside and make to the final 4 of the in-season challenge. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that that's even a thing. All right, we could look at that in a second, because I have like paid zero attention to that. This is really starting to make me mad. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Well, now that I messed that up, I'll have to touch it up. But there we go. There's your splitter bracings. That was annoying. That took way longer than it should have. I'm annoyed. And it's whatever. All right. So let me... I could care less about TNT's coverage too. Well, that's the glorious thing about me, is I don't think I've actually watched it. Have I watched it? I don't know if I did. Well, I watched Sonoma last week, but I don't think I watched it with audio. So that always helps. Not watching it with audio, or watching it without audio. You know what? Let's just glue this. I saw your message, Braden. They're better than Fox, but not by much. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Fox sets such a low bar. It's really not saying a whole lot. But I understand where you're coming from. I get you. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting glue all over my hands. This is a disaster. All right. All right, let me do that, and then I'll get... All right, I was wondering why Roddy sponsors season 1 of Chocolate. NASCAR didn't approve this. That makes sense. Todd Gillen could be the next Ty Dillon who make to... All right, hold on, I'll look it up. We'll go to NASCAR.com. Remember when Fox had a high bar? Oh, yes, Fox was like the pinnacle. Fox was the peak. And you are 1,000% right. They have fallen to the bottom of the barrel. Okay, in-season challenge. First stream being 14. Matt, welcome in. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. That's right. I haven't seen you since your birthday, I think, right? So happy day. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome in. Okay, so the in-season challenge, which I have not been paying attention to. The Todd Father. Yeah. Let's just get rid of that. Okie dokie then. What do we have here? Let's see. This weekend is Atlanta. So we had Sonoma, Chicago, and Atlanta. So we had Reddick beat Bowman, Cindric beat Keselowski, Gilliland beat Suarez, Hocevar... What am I doing? Hocevar beat Smith, Briscoe beat Allmendinger, Gibbs beat Dillon, McDowell beat Wallace, Elliott beat Gregson. Okay, that was at Sonoma? Yeah, that makes sense. Hamlin beats Dillon, Jones beats Logano, Buescher beats Nemechek, Bell beats Chastain, Byron beats Stenhouse Jr., Larson beats Herbst, SVG beats everybody, because he won the race, and Blaney beats Barry. Okay, so that was Sonoma. Fun. Bowman must advance for the 32 seed. So Bowman beat Cindric at Chicagoland. Gilliland beat Hocevar. Is Bowman the lowest seed? Bowman's got to be the lowest seed, yeah. That's fun. That's exciting. Cinderella run. Cinderella story. You love to see it. Briscoe beat Gibbs. Elliott beat McDowell. Hamlin beat Jones. Bell beat Buescher. Byron beat Larson. Blaney beat SVG. Okay, so this week we have Atlanta, which is Bowman, Gilliland. Look at that. A 32nd seed versus a 25th seed. That's pretty crazy. Briscoe and Elliott. Byron, Blaney, Hamlin, Bell. Ugh. So, like, there's not really anybody fun left. It's all Gilliland's the only fun one left. The rest are all lame. Hendrick, Penske, and Gibbs. That's no fun. What do you guys think? What are your guys' thoughts? Who do you think wins out of these 8 remaining drivers? The stupid thing is it's at Atlanta, so it's like, it's so crash dependent, draft partner dependent. So, like, who knows what's going to happen? I'm going to go... We want the Ty and Ty show back. I agree. We want shenanigans. We don't want just the best of the best. We see the best of the best up front every week. Nobody cares about that. We want the shenanigans. I want the shenanigans. That was the whole point of this, right? Was to have some upsets. And, like, the stupid thing about it is Bowman upsetting Reddick is a pretty big upset. But Bowman races for Hendrick Motorsports. So then again, it's not that big of an upset. Here's what I hope happens. I hope... Holy cow, Hendrick Motorsports has 3 of their 4 drivers. I hope Gilliland beats Bowman. I hope Elliott beats Briscoe. I hope Byron beats Blaney. And then Bell beats Hamlin. So it'll be Gilliland, Elliott, Byron, Bell. That's my hope. What do you guys think? Gilliland will make it to the final area, Byron finish higher than Briscoe. Hamlin will flip, give the spot to Bell, and Blaney will win the race. No, Martin. Boo. Blaney will not win the race. Boo. Hamlin flipping would be pretty funny, though. I made Corey Haim Rolex concept scheme last night because my genius is almost frightening. It's good to see that you're also super humble, though, rowdy. Like, don't forget, you got to be the most humble out of everybody. That's funny. What are we doing on this stream? We're just kind of hanging out. Is there any real direction of this stream? We're not really working on anything like quickly. It's all just kind of very slow burn. Are you guys having fun? This is a pretty chill stream. 80-20 in the chat, 10 votes. That means 8 of you like New Atlanta, 10 of you, or 2 of you like Old Atlanta. I'm fine either way. I think my hatred's not for them reconfiguring Atlanta. My hatred is for the stupid next-gen car. Matt, there never is direction. You know, you're right. This is fun. We're having fun. We're just hanging out, you know? Sometimes there's direction. Like, sometimes we do things. Hamlin gets Kevin LePage by Cody Ware. That would be something. I'm playing NASCAR 15 for Xbox 360. Listen, if I had time to play video games, I would play a ton of NASCAR 15. I still do love, but I just don't have time to play NASCAR 15. Hanging out, eating some lightly salted, what is a pater chip? Am I dumb? What is that? Unless you're saying potato chips, like potato chips. Pater? I feel like, you got me. All right. You got me on that one. Tater chips. Maybe you meant to say tater chips. Of course, the P on the keyboard is not really close to the T. Doritos, the nacho cheese version. So potato chips. Got it. PlayStation, I already made my choice on what console I'm going to buy when the new crop of consoles start coming out. I heard, okay, I haven't paid a lick of attention, but I heard PlayStation pissed everybody off because what are they doing? You can't buy games, or there's going to be only digital releases and no physical releases, something like that. If I were still in the market for consoles, I would be looking elsewhere as well. I don't blame you if that's the case, Braden. That's crap. Because then you're just renting your games. You don't even own them, which is stupid. Killing discs. That's garbage. I've actually been buying Daux. They're killing Daux. I've actually been buying a lot of movies lately. I love having physical media. Because I don't know, like, it's a very small example, but if you guys are familiar with Lilo and Stitch at all, then you'll know that the Disney Plus version of Lilo and Stitch has an altered scene in it, a digitally altered scene in it, which is ultra annoying to me. It's when Lilo is trying to hide from Nani and she goes in the dryer. They changed it from a dryer to like a sink, and she goes underneath the sink and puts a pizza box in front of it. And it's just stuff like that just pisses me off for no reason. Like, why change it? That movie's been out for like 30 years. Just leave it alone. The major pro with DVD is that you have no ads during the movie. 100%. No ads. It can't be altered because you physically have it. Yep. You're speaking my language. Whoops. No. I don't play my Xbox as much as I like to. I just don't have that much time to play, especially in school. Well, yeah, school's important. It's important to get some knowledge, to learn some stuff. Do your homework, all that kind of good stuff. If I have any advice If I have any advice for you going through school, it's learn how to study. If you plan on going to college, know how to study before you go there. College isn't for everybody, and I get it. Not everybody can go to college and all that stuff. But if you're planning on going, study. Learn how to study in high school, because I didn't. School was so easy for me. I didn't study at all. So I just went through high school, all the schools, as a breeze. It was super easy to me. And then I got to college and took some engineering classes, and I'm like, shoot, I need to learn how to study. So just a word of advice if you guys are thinking about going to college. I thought you were going to mention the plane scene at first, because that was altered during the production due to... Yeah, well, Braden, yeah, that was... So yeah, that was a pre-release decision, which I totally understand and makes sense. But yes, that is great knowledge. See, Braden, I told you, you got the knowledge. You're a smart cookie. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. DVD doesn't use Wi-Fi. Martin, you are also a smart cookie. I agree that DVD does not use Wi-Fi, and you can just pop it into a DVD player wherever you want. You don't have to log in. You just put the movie in the player and go. You can take it to your friend's house. I miss the early 2000s. In case you didn't notice, I love the early 2000s. Simpler time. Like, my aux cord in my car went out on the way to work, so it was only playing the audio through half of my car speakers. And I'm like, man, it'd be nice to just have a couple discs in here to pop in the disc player, rock out. Braden is smart fella. Good one, Rowdy. That's funny. All right, so I think Ranthony said 3-hour stream. Bro hasn't even been chatting in a while, so I wasn't planning on going 3 hours anyway. I'm probably only going to do another half hour. We've made some good progress. That car is pretty much done. Like I said, I just have to touch up a few things on it. This car, we're just throwing it together. Like I said, I might sell it. It didn't turn out great. Didn't really turn out how I wanted it to, but it turned out okay. I didn't really have a use for it in my collection. It was a broken car, so I salvaged it. So, you know, we're saving cars' lives here. We're giving them second life. My Nintendo DS doesn't need Wi-Fi road trip. Bro, I had a PSP, the PlayStation Portable, back in the day, and that thing was beautiful. I loved the PSP. It was great. We had good times with that. On the 4th of July, my church let me ring the bell 13 times for because there was another family with us, and their grandson tried to pull the bell. He went up. That's funny. Well, Matt, that's really cool that you got to do that. Yeah, I hope you guys all had a good 4th of July. That was the day that we got back from vacation, so we didn't really do much. We watched the fireworks show from the National Mall on TV, and that was about it. We just kind of relaxed. And yeah, hopefully you guys all had a good 4th of July, celebrating this great nation's 250th anniversary from the Declaration of Independence. And because he's 6, he's so tiny that when he went to grab the rope, well, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he didn't get hurt, because we can laugh as long as he didn't get hurt. If he got hurt, then that's not good. Like, see, this car was dropped, not by me, but that back glass is cracked, and I thought about trying to fix it, but it's just I don't want to even attempt it. A portable Wi-Fi connector that can last up to 2.5 hours. Nice, portable Wi-Fi connector. That sounds fun. PSP was an awesome little thing during its time. Yes, it was. I think the PSP was ahead of its time, actually. I think what they did, because if you look now, what's the number one selling console, number one selling thing of all time? The Nintendo Switch. So I think the PSP was ahead of its time. It just wasn't appreciated like it should have been. That's my opinion. I'm going on vacation the first weekend of August just for the family. Oh, nice. Vacations are always fun, especially when you're going to visit family. You guys know my opinion. Family, not quite like Vin Diesel family, but family is very important. He was fine. Well, that's good. Every road trip I got to play NASCAR Heat. Oh, two at least once. GBA cartridge, but my DS is backwards compatible. Nice. That's the one thing that that really annoys me about PlayStation. Like the PS4 was not backwards compatible, and only the PlayStation 3, the first iteration of that, was backwards compatible. Because I have so many PlayStation 2 and 3 games that I would like to play on my 3 and 4. And they're just not backwards compatible, which is very irritating. A jump scare by an Amber Alert.report. That is not in your area. Well, that's annoying. I actually turned those off. I'm probably a bad person for that, but yeah, I definitely turned those off on my phone. You could possibly say the same about PS Vita if you want, despite that thing. Yeah, I think you're right. Like, it's super weird how poorly that thing performed. And again, I'm gonna stick my head out on a limb here and say that those were kind of ahead of their time. And they just, they weren't appreciated. We're going because my dad is going to Connecticut for Turficon, Comic-Con with his buddy, so he's gone the whole weekend, so we're going the whole weekend as well. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you have a good trip. That'll be fun. Don't get into too much trouble. Be safe as always. But yeah, I loved my PSP. I had the Star Wars edition, the Darth Vader, the white. It was white. It was the PSP Slim, so it was the white one with the Darth Vader on the back of it. Came with Battlefront Rogue Squadron. It was a good time. Then I had NASCAR 06 for it. I had NCAA 09. I had Lego Indiana Jones, which was a blast. I'm sadly not going to any more NASCAR races for the rest of 2026. Oh, that is pretty sad. Braden said he was going to North Wilkesboro next week. I don't anticipate going to any more NASCAR races the rest of this season. Things could change, but I don't think I'll be going to any. I am potentially going to the Freedom 250 IndyCar race in Washington, D.C. I have some logistics I have to figure out, but I think I'm going to be going to that, which I'm very much looking forward to. I never had the Vita either. I just had my PSP, and I was super content with it. I mean, I still have it. I know exactly where it's at, but I still have it. I could go get it. Hold on, let me go get it. Went to Pocono for a rally for a long friend. I was so happy that he was asking so many questions. That's cool. I like sharing NASCAR with people. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll go get my PSP. I think I know where it's at. Oh, yeah. Interesting how NASCAR 07 on PSP was just NASCAR. Yeah, it was. It wasn't even like... yeah. In fact, you want to know what game is in my PSP? Yes, so this is my PSP. Vector. Oh, look how dirty this joystick is. That's disgusting. Man, I love this thing. I used to play the heck out of it. You can see how much I set it down with how scratched up the logo is and everything. Man, this thing was the bomb diggity. And the battery would last a while. Oh, it was great. Think of what NASCAR races should go for 2027. Oh, I have no idea. I don't know where you live. I don't know what you're close to. Yeah, this thing was so much fun to play. Getting it back out's gonna get me in some serious trouble because I'm gonna be like, I wanna play. Can you? I don't know. I don't want to take it apart. I mean, I could look it up. Man, should I refurbish this thing? No, I have too many other projects, okay? I have too many other projects. You can't put me on this trajectory of starting another project. I won't fall for it. I want to start making driver collection videos, but only a couple people commented on the yes or no poll on which drivers they wanted to see. Die-cast side quests. Yeah, I have too many side quests. I need to like limit my side quests to 0. No more side quests. That is pretty funny though. All right, I have a question. When you watch the videos, like on the Friday videos, are there ads on those videos, or can you just watch them straight up? Like you just click on them or tap them and then it starts playing the video, or do you have to watch ads? DS had amazing battery life. I didn't have to charge the whole trip. Yeah, the DS did. My sister had a DS, so I used to I used to steal her DS and play it in school with my friends because I like to play Mario Kart with them. I didn't have a DS myself, but all my buddies did, and my sister did. So I'm like, hey, I need to borrow your DS because we're playing Mario Kart in school. Not that I would ever advocate for doing something like that, but we did have a good time. No ads, it just goes to the video. Okay. Because now that the channel is monetized, like we can do super chats and super thanks and super stickers and memberships and all that kind of stuff. But it said I have to get up to 4,000 watch hours to get ads on the videos. So I just wanted to make sure that like they're not running ads on the videos, because I still don't really know fully how all that works. And I don't want you guys to be getting ads for no reason. Been to 5 intermediate tracks and 1 super speedway. Jack Link's 500 at Talladega for 2020. So you were, oh, I think I remember that. You were at Carson's win. You and your dad are going to Atlanta next year. That's fun. My dad and I used to do that all the time. That's what we would do. We would go to NASCAR races. We went to Indianapolis twice. We went to Michigan pretty much every year. We went to Charlotte a bunch of times. We did Miami. We did Darlington. We did Talladega. We did Daytona. I'm trying to think. We did Martinsville a couple times. Local play for Mario Kart. DS still works. When can we meet up? Yeah, that's what we used to do in class. It was great. All states you've been to: Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Florida. Well, I'm assuming you flew to Florida because you would have had to drive through other ones. The 5 air matrix with all Texas Motor Speedway. The 5 intermediate. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been to Texas. I've never been to Atlanta. I've never. Well, we drove past Atlanta. We were gonna try and stop, but. Dad just found on Facebook Marketplace 96 Jimmy Johnson 124 with cases. 30 grand. Ooh. Man, should I just sell all my cars? Should I sell my collection? 30 grand. For 95 cars? That's... For 96 cars? Flew to Florida, went to the 23 Disney World. Disney World's a good time. I've been to Disney World. Honestly, I don't even know how many times we've been to Disney World. A ton. We've been there a lot. I don't really have a ton more to work on tonight. Like, that's gluing, that's gluing. These decals are... Decals. These hood pins are drying. Some stuff on here is drying, so I don't really want to mess with it. Probably going back to the Arlington Grand Prix next year. Yeah, I've been to. We were gonna go to Mid Ohio a couple weeks ago, or last weekend, but that was when we got back from the trip, and I'm like, I can't drive down to Mid Ohio the day after. Work on the PSP. I can't. You probably take this back panel off here, and that's how you get to the joystick. But yeah, I'm excited for the Freedom 250 in Washington, D.C. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. You know what we could do? Hold on. We have 15 minutes. I never finished this car. We could slap some decals on this Kyle Busch Robots car. Because I never did it. Because why? Because we went on vacation and blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's slap some decals on this thing real quick. Alright, so we'll go with the rear tail lights. Whoa, I missed a few chats. Hold on. 2018 Fall Texas Cup Race, 24 Cup Race. Okay, so you've been to pretty much Texas is your home track, Martin. I think I remember that. All the coaches are on vacation. That's kind of funny. Indy back at Texas. Indy at any ovals, I agree with. I want to see IndyCar at more ovals. I think they put on a good show. I think they're going to Nashville next week. Might have been the 1000 model where you can easily remove the joystick. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. It's really something I want to do. Like, I love playing my PSP. It was so much fun. And you could take it anywhere. It was such a good time. Good times. Good times indeed. But I haven't really touched any of my gaming consoles lately. So it happens when you get old and you have a family. It's great to have a family, but you just have to figure out what you want to use your time for. What's most important. Want the same for Indy except for Pocono. Yeah, Pocono, IndyCar. Season tickets. Well, that does help. I'm tired. Are you guys tired? But no, need more street courses. IndyCar race at Talladega Road Course. I feel like IndyCar's schedule is pretty good as far as like variability. I just don't know if they need as many of each. Let's look it up. I'll look it up. We got time. All right. What are we doing here? We're going here. All right, so download the schedule. So we have St. Petersburg, that's a street course. Arlington's a street course. Long Beach street course, that's 3. Detroit's 4. 5. What's Markham? Washington, D.C. is 6. So that's 6 street courses. Then they have Laguna Seca, Portland, Mid-Ohio, Road America, Indy Road Course, Barber. So that's 6. Is that 6 street courses and 6 road courses? Then Phoenix, Indy, Gateway, Nashville, Milwaukee. And then see, I feel like their schedule is pretty good. Honestly, it's a perfect mix. Like, what more could you ask for? 6 street courses, 6 road courses, and 5 ovals. Maybe just add another oval or something. So Matt, I think you're pretty young, so you started going to races in 2018. That's still a decent. Dover, I've never been to Dover, I've never been to Pocono. I have been to Daytona. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 road courses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 street courses. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's, there you go. The schedule is 6 of every kind of race track that IndyCar does. So, I mean, it's a pretty good sample. Maybe IndyCar at Michigan in June. I would be down for a Michigan IndyCar race. I would go up there for that. It's not far for me. Michigan IndyCar race. I'm down for that. If O'Reilly came back to Michigan, I would go to that as well. Mainly because I know people in the series and I would like to hang out with them. The oval track. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with oval track IndyCar. Bring IndyCar back to Texas Motor Speedway. I had to really think about that hashtag there, Roddy. That was quite the mouthful. I don't know how many people you're going to get on your side with a very long hashtag like that. You'll have to figure out how to condense it. Oh no, is the camera doing the autofocus thing with the blue? It is. I don't know. We're just going to live with it. It was doing this the other day with the Cletus truck. I don't know why. I don't understand it, so we're just going to have to live with it. Personally, I'm colorblind, so I don't really care, but if it bugs you guys... Alright, I got another question for you lovely people out there. How many other streamers or other things do you guys watch? Because I watch a couple other streamers, mostly small people on like YouTube or Rumble or whatever, and I don't know about you guys, but I get hyped up watching those guys stream and interact with their chat to then come over here and stream with you guys. Like, it gets me excited because I'm like, oh, these guys are talking to their chat. They're having a good time. Like, I can't wait to go hang out with my chat and stream. I don't know if you guys kind of get that same way if you watch other people stream. But that's kind of how I feel. I'm like, oh, sweet. I see those guys interacting with their chat. I can't wait to go interact with mine. Whoa, Anthony's back. What's up? Hold on. I went to my local community pool with my cousin because they were MCs past night. I bought this amazing root beer drink and vanilla cream. It was amazing. And I'm mad that I'm never... Like a root beer float? Are you talking about a root beer float? Those are pretty good. Like, I don't like root beer, but you throw some vanilla ice cream in there and it's pretty good stuff. If you're talking about a root beer float, like... I'm on board. Root beer floats are good. I don't even know if I have root beer in this house. So I don't even think I could make myself a root beer float right now if I wanted to. Which is a little sad, but... Alright. Yeah, whoa colors. Definitely Las Vegas on the oval track. I don't know why they got rid of it, Roddy. Murph, Claybull, Gooden. Okay. Mostly just me and Ellie. Found this pretty sick Spider-Man hoodie at Target. Nice. Now listen, I think we've had this discussion before, but like, I'm not the biggest superhero fan or anything like that. But mad respect. If you like it, you like it. And you'll wear it proud, I'm sure. I also don't know anything about Spider-Man, so... Brand new day is gonna be a... Oh, is that the new Spider-Man that's coming out? I did see a commercial for it. I think that's the one. Basically, like that, but because of how it looked, my cousin thought I got coffee. My house has like 1.5 cases of root beer. Yeah, I'm not a very big pop drinker. Or soda for all the people that don't live in the Midwest. Brand new day is going to be off the chart. Alright, well, you'll have to let me know how it is, because I don't plan on watching it. We actually might be going to see Young Washington tomorrow, and I'm excited for that, because I love America, and I love American history. And I've heard that Young Washington is good. So I would hope that we can see it tomorrow. Your dad knows a lot of Spider-Man and Marvel in general. Yeah, Marvel is never really my thing. If you have a Little Caesars near you, I'm sure you know. Do I have a Little Caesars near us? I feel like we have one kind of close. Playable, Nash, by speaking ultimate die-cast driven. It's nothing. I really only drink root beer. Can't get on board with any other soda. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Toy Story 5 on Sunday for birthday, hopefully. Well, happy birthday, Braid. Happy early birthday. I guess we could tell you happy birthday on Sunday, too. But, yeah, Disney's kind of lost me. I don't know. You'll have to let me know how it goes. I've heard some things about it, some positive, some negative, so I'm definitely interested in your opinion on the film. And what your thoughts are on it. Yes, I do have Little Caesars near, and trust me, they will get my money. No, don't send Little Caesars money. Send Diecast Driven your money. No, I'm just kidding. I need to work on my grifting skills. I'm not such a good grifter yet. Pizza does sound good right now. One of my teachers wanted to take the whole grade to Philly, but instead we went to a baseball game. I did a Philadelphia trip in 8th grade, and it was fun. It was a good time. We didn't get into any trouble. It was, clean and green the whole time. It was, it was a lot of fun. Clean and green. All right, we'll probably wrap it up here shortly. these decals here. Mr. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to send me money. I need to step up my grifting game. I gotta earn it. I gotta do something special. Clayable plays Roblox. Hold on. Mostly backstretch battles either Thursday. Yeah, see, I'm just like, I don't have a ton of time to watch a lot of different people, so I mainly watch like 2 people. I used to play Call of Duty a lot. I loved Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1. Kind of tailed off after like Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. But there's and then when Warzone came out in 2019, Call of Duty, I was like all in. We played all the time with my friends. So now I don't really have time to play. So I'll sometimes watch a couple streamers play it. I don't really want to play it anymore, to be honest. It's too many cheaters and stuff. As someone who has an express near me, you're sad I can't experience fresh crazy bread. That is pretty sad. Both of yours closed? Dang. I like the OG Pizza Hut. Domino's is alright. You're gonna watch Golden Girls? Alright, we'll have fun with the Golden Girls. Calls an ambitious map to trash because it's garbage. Martin, what is that in reference to? Happy birthday, Braden. Heck yeah. Martin, what are you talking about? Closest Little Caesars, 8.6 miles. That is pretty close. That's not too far. It's a little bit of a drive, but not too bad. Good evening, Mr. Rusco. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for joining the stream. We're just kind of getting close to wrapping it up here. Like, we got this car done. We really only put these decals on it. I pretty much did everything else off stream. And then this car, we started putting some things together. Then we're just gonna add some decals to this one. We already went over most of the this weekend's racing coming up. Watching both this and the Golden Girls, multitasking. Well, how can you pay attention to this and the Golden Girls? You could go watch the Golden Girls. I've never seen it. I've heard it's good. I've had Domino's, so it's quite fitting that we're talking about pizza. No, I do not have a doctorate degree. I only have a bachelor's degree, bachelor's of science in mechanical engineering. Not that exciting. And in that same drive, I would find at least 10 Domino's. Are there any more? Oh yeah, Hunt Brothers Pizza sponsors Logano. Whenever I think of Domino's, I think of David Rudiman 2007 Domino's paint scheme. Like, that's immediately where my mind goes. I'm telling you, I got a crazy noggin up there. Yep, and then we're back to talking about food, guys. Listen, who started it? Did I start it or did you guys start it? Who started it? It's probably you guys. Chat, you're always getting me in trouble because now I'm hungry. I tried to watch Golden Girls and it's just gold statues of women. I don't care why people say it's good. Braden, you sarcastic son of a gun, you. I respect it. Cheers. I respect it. Maybe whenever I think of pizza, I think I'm hungry. Hungry Howie's Pizza. Have you guys heard of Hungry Howie's Pizza? That one, I feel like I haven't had that in a while. The problem is pizza's just so good. Like, it doesn't matter what kind either, or what time of day. It's just great. Ah, jeez. Not saying it's bad, but I'm gladly talking about food. All right, throw the hearts in the chat for Anthony. He's sending money. Man, I don't even know what to say. He's the GOAT. Appreciate you, my friend. The closest Hunt Brothers Pizza is New Jersey. Oh, that is pretty far. There's a short called Backstretch Pub. annoys me at times. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm not too privy to that. Put the hearts in the chat for our boy Ranthony with the $4.99 super chat, the second one. Do you want me to frame that one too? Because I will. I'll frame them both. Yeah, I don't think any pizza is really bad pizza. It's all pretty good. It just, and again, like any time of the day, pizza's just good. You can eat it hot, you can eat it cold. It's just, yeah. Hearts in the chat for our boy Ranthony. We appreciate you. We're glad you're here hanging out with us. Your dad says hi. What's up? Welcome into the stream, Mr. Ranthony Sr. Tim. And before he realized I guess everyone would turn into Mr. Krabs after. I like money. Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob is one of the all-time shows of television. Speaking of pizza, the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza absolutely. Classic. I love SpongeBob. Watched the heck out of that growing up. If I had to pick one food to eat for the rest of my life. Chat, boy, me chat. Chat, boy, me chat. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh, pizza and wings? Top tier combination. Top tier. You should watch it during off stream after this stream. After this stream, I might be going out to buy some pizza. Because I'm hungry, or I'm going to have a snack or something. I have to make tomorrow's video. So that has to happen. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. So now we've gone to SpongeBob, and Steph's in the chat too. Steph, we were talking about pizza. We're talking about SpongeBob. Throw confetti and hearts in the chat because Ranthony's sending another super chat today. I like money. Yeah, Mr. Krabs. You forgot all about me. It's all good. Somehow we got back onto talking about food. Ranthony might keep us here for another 3-hour stream. He's trying his best. Pizza's on you, bro. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate all of the support from all of you guys. It's so fun being here. I'm glad that you guys like hanging out on the channel, chilling, chatting, decaling some cars. Chicken sandwiches. Ooh, Braden's talking about chicken sandwiches. Pizza and sponge, great combo. Get it, Eugene. Eugene Krabs. I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti. Ugh, great commercial. Actually, my favorite NASCAR commercial ever. There's a few. I have a couple favorites. Well, I'm glad to be back. Thanks for joining. Lee. Nah. Lee. SpongeBob's so quotable. So quotable. It's an Alaskan bullworm. Geez, you guys have my brain all over the place. Oh yeah, my favorite NASCAR commercial. I have a few. One is the Matt Kenseth robot commercial where he wins the race and then gets covered in Gatorade and then he sparks out, so they bring another Matt Kenseth out. I think that was a Nextel commercial. And then the other one was where, I don't remember what commercial it was, but Michael Waltrip it might have been a Napa commercial. He was signing autographs and somebody brought like one of his wrecked cars and just dumped all of the pieces on the table. It was so funny. It might have been his Bristol car that he wrecked, somehow miraculously survived. My dad's friend had a flood and a giant sinkhole. They got it fixed. Whoa, that's crazy. 25. Actually, Martin, I'm pretty sure he switched it to 6.7, which is funny that 6.7 became a meme like 20 years later, but I'm fairly certain he switched it from 8 to 6.7, which was ahead of its time. I'd have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Man, the chat just has absolutely popped off. You guys are going berserk. Steph said, I'm Brian Deegan. That was a great commercial from the X Games, if you guys remember that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Braden's hit me up with something. Speaking of SpongeBob, I was Patrick for Halloween last year, and my friend was SpongeBob, and we had a sleepover. That's funny. Man, I haven't like committed to dressing up for Halloween in a long time. I got a kick out of the Stewart and Briscoe commercials. Stewart and Briscoe commercials. What were those? Stewart and Briscoe commercials. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo. Oh my gosh. I love all the references. Yeah, SpongeBob was like my childhood. Who are you calling a pinhead? Super unhinged. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're not... Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Jeff Gordon road test might be my favorite one. What are those? What are you talking about the the YouTube video? Because YouTube videos are a whole nother section of childhood. Like David at the Dentist, you had Harry Potter Puppet Pals, you had Candy Mountain, you had the Hot Crazy Matrix. tons of crazy videos from back in the day. Is just a joke, no harm anyone. I'm Dirty Dan. The best SpongeBob episode was where SpongeBob and Patrick got stuck in Sandy Dome during hibernation and became Dirty Dan and Pinhead. I don't know if I would say that's the best one, but it's up there. The Bubble Bowl was my favorite. Where they're playing in the band, the marching band. The Bubble Bowl, that was... I don't know if that one's my favorite, but that one's up there. The Bubble Bowl. Or Pickles. I miss old YouTube, and now it's basically that one Buzz Lightyear meme where everything's exactly the same. That's so true, Braden. That's kind of why I like to do what I do, because it's something different. I don't really see too many things like this on YouTube. Now, I don't like scour YouTube looking for things like this, but the AI stuff is out of control. Like, a lot of streamers are very similar these days. You'll see a lot of that. So yeah, hopefully that this is different enough. It's definitely not like, we're not making skits and things like that like the old YouTube used to be. Skits were funny, like No Jeggings was a good one. Scott Sterling. There used to be so many good videos, and I feel like there were a lot of unique videos that you just don't really see that much anymore. And the algorithms have ruined a lot of it too. 24-hour stream where 8 of it is at Rainforest Cafe. They'd kick me out if I was at Rainforest Cafe for 8 hours, for sure. Arby's is the chum bucket in disguise. It's been a while since I've had Arby's. I don't know the last time I had it was. I'm a goofy goober. Rock! The first Bubble Bass episode is up there. Oh yeah, you forgot the pickles. What about hummina table for hummina? Jeez, guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Just going through, I'm just like trying to run through my head of all the SpongeBob episodes we used to watch. Because you get home from school and like Nickelodeon would just have them playing. So we used to have Dish Network. So you would have Nickelodeon East and Nickelodeon West. So it was always 3 hours behind. So if you watched, let's say if you caught the tail end of a show or you missed something, then you could go back and watch it again on the West channel. And they did the same thing for Disney Channel. It was awesome. Arby's, we have the meats. You're definitely unique for sure. I don't think I see anybody who makes high quality custom diecasts and shows them off here with that. Well, Braden, I hope that and again, this is why I do it, to like show everybody the process, and like I just want to share the hobby with everybody. Like that's why I do it. Am I a goofy goober? Maybe. 100,000 for Dash for Cash. Josh Berry saves it before destroy the front splitter. Martin, see, I don't know what that is. Instead of having 2 ice cubes, I only put 1. You what? I love SpongeBob is great. The hall monitor. Yep. You had it set for M, which means mini, when you should have had it set to W for Wombo. Oh my gosh. What about Nickelodeon West? That's West, Patrick. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. What are we doing? This is fun. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. My leg! 2021 Xfinity Spring Race at Atlanta. See, I didn't really watch a whole lot of NASCAR in 2021. In fact, I hardly watched any NASCAR in 2021. Oh, the Mahindra tractor commercials. I feel like I remember those. Those were like 2023 or 2 maybe, Tim? It makes no sense that Bikini Bottom can have fights. Listen, there's a lot of things that don't make sense in that show, but I love it. Like, you just got to suspend your disbelief and just live in the universe. And it works. Because it's a cartoon. It's like the old Scooby-Doo cartoons or Tom and Jerry or Mickey Mouse cartoons. Like, they're cartoons. It's just entertainment. Mostly harmless. Like, it's just fun stuff. If you ever feel useless, just remember that Bikini Bottom has a fire department. Right? Wee woo. Wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo. See, we kind of, you guys like really blew the chat away here. And so now we're 15 minutes past when I wanted to get off. Actually, Steph, I think it's 6. What did I score on the driver's test? 6. What did I need to pass? 6. 100. Diecast driven. What am I now? Ooh, I don't know if I know that one. I probably do if you say it. I think it's fun too that we can all just kind of come together and reminisce about our childhoods and the great shows that we grew up watching that were so much fun. No, I'm Texas. Oh yeah, stupid. I just remember SpongeBob's house can regrow. I'm hydrodynamically designed. Want to see me run to that rock? Want to see me do it again? I don't love this car. I wouldn't call this one of my high quality ones. It turned out okay, but it's not great. I am excited to be back streaming. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. The channel's still kind of growing. It's fun. It's fun. You guys seem to enjoy it. we're obviously just screwing around, goofing off, talking about SpongeBob and whatnot. But yeah, it's a good time. I am glad to be back streaming. It is fun. And like I said, now that we're monetized, Ranthony has been lighting us up with super chats, which is super cool. I got to figure out how to get the store so you guys can buy some of these 3D prints that will get going here soon. So yeah, it's been really fun to kind of, like I said before, I didn't know where this journey was going to take us, and it's a pretty neat ride that we've been on here together. And I don't really plan on stopping anytime soon, so that's good. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep streaming. Looney Tunes. I messed up the Ice Cube quote. Yeah. Listen, I've messed up some quotes too. It's we're all going off of memory. Sometimes our memory is not perfect. I did watch a bit of Looney Tunes too back in the day. They had the reruns on, but I love Scooby-Doo. We serve food here, sir. Squidward. What a guy. Hi, I'm normal. I love to see the growth. Well, Braden, I appreciate that. It is pretty cool. And I really like that we have regulars on the stream. Like, you guys are here pretty much every time we stream, having fun in the chat. It's really cool to see that what we've built here is something that you guys like and enjoy, so that we can kind of keep the momentum going. And then, you know, every now and then we'll add some new people and they'll pop into the stream, and then we won't see them for a while, and then they'll come back to the stream, and then we won't see them for a while. So that part of it's kind of unique too, but you guys are definitely the GOATs. You guys are here all the time, and I appreciate all the support. Hanging out, chatting, BSing, commenting. It's fun. That's all, folks. That's all. I don't need me when buying diecast. Yeah, that was me when Jeff Gordon was still racing. I've gotten better. I'm like, I don't need that diecast, so I don't need to buy it. I've gotten better with that. Not great, but better. Much better. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Meet. Lionel isn't going to make Elliot's late model Wilkesboro car, unfortunately, so hint. Listen here, I have a lot of projects that I'm working on, so it might be one for like way in the future. We'll see. I'm saying no right now, but maybe way in the future. Definitely not today or anytime soon. SpongeBob and Patrick going to jail over a free balloon. We stole a balloon! Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. I need it. I've gotten better. Yeah, right. Well, my channel is diecast driven, so like, you know. The high quality action 164s. I kind of do too. Are you talking like the hood open ones or the RCCA Elite ones? Those were high quality train. Did you hear that? Train just rolled through. Yeah, I really liked those as well. I didn't collect a ton of them, but the ones that I do have, I hold on to pretty closely. I've gotten better. It's true. It's true. I've gotten better. I don't buy nearly as many cars as I once did. The Lionel cars, the new 164s, are a little bit better. They have the die-cast chassis and the rubber tires. I don't love that because it kind of deviates from all of the other cars in my collection. I mainly focused on plastic tire, plastic chassis cars, but it's fine. If he doesn't win in it, no worries. All right, that's fair. Oh, and the clamshells too, Braden. Yep. Oh, back when, listen, back when they used to care about the hobby. And that's one thing that I feel like is missing, is a genuine care, because, you know, Lionel, they've done some good things, but the problem is we've talked about this multiple times before. They monopolize the industry. So when there's no competition, you can get lazy. And they have definitely gotten lazy in some regards. Weenie Hut Juniors. Super Weenie Hut Juniors. I like how, like, we're having some, like, real conversations, but then there's still a few SpongeBob quotes going on. I love that. It's so funny. We scare because we care now. Man, bringing Monsters Inc. into this, that's a good movie. I actually got one today from a collectible store an hour away from me. Ryan Newman's All-Tell Scheme from 2002. It's the white and black one, right? If I remember correctly. I think it's white and black. I'm trying to think. Sun bleached. Living like Larry. You sold your best fry cook for 62 cents. Is Braden, was it? I'm trying to think. I don't think he was number 12 yet in 2002. Or was 2002 the first year he was number 12? I thought it was 2003. But you'll have to tell me. Was it 02 or 03 that he was in the 12 car? Because I can picture the car and what the paint scheme generally looked like, but I can't picture the number. Chocolate, sweet chocolate. I always hated it. He was what? He was number 1. Smitty Orban Jaegerman Jensen. He was number 1. No. 02. Oh yeah, 02. 2002 was the first year in the 12. Okay. Yeah, see, my knowledge is fuzzy sometimes on some of the non-Jeff Gordon drivers. He was number 1. No, I'm not keeping up with the Tour de France. I have an Action Ricky Rudd 164 that has a lift-off body, and that's not mentioning the other features it has. Made a short about it, if you're curious. All right, Roddy, I'll give it a look. Floor it. No, SpongeBob, don't floor. Big toe. What a time. What a time we're having here, folks, huh? No, I cannot I can say with 0% confidence. No way, I can say with 100% confidence that I've not watched a minute of the Tour de France. I need to end stream. All right. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. All right. I'm ending it right here. We're going to put this front splitter bracket on, and then I'm calling it, and we'll come back on Sunday for another stream. I actually have the Jeff Gordon Peanuts car that comes apart like that. Oh, Roddy with an all-timer. Hey, pal, you just come in from Stupid Town. Great quote. Great quote. Guys, we forgot one of the best ever. All hail the magic conch. So, I'm the guy with the broom from Stupid. If I could watch soccer, you could. That was your choice. I didn't tell you to watch soccer. I just told you the World Cup's going on and it's had some banger games. I'm not watching guys ride bikes. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. 10:30. We had a great stream. You guys are so funny. I appreciate all the time that we hang out together, and most importantly, everybody throw some hearts and some confetti and all that stuff in the chat for our boy Ranthony. He rocked it with another super chat, so thank you guys. We made some good progress, got some things done tonight. This card turned out pretty good overall. And yeah, just thank you guys for being here. We'll see you on Sunday for a recap of the race weekend action. With that being said, have a great rest of your evening. Enjoy your Friday, and we will see you guys on Sunday. Thank you guys so much for the fun stream. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.